लक्ष्मी विष्णु साक्षात। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री लक्ष्मी विष्णु साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। Right hand onward. Shri Mataji, by your grace, we are our own Guru. Even though you will guide us, what is true and what is false, what is good and what is bad, verily you are a Guru. Oh Mother, please destroy all the negative attack from false Guru and false knowledge which affecting on our spiritual ascent. Mother, please destroy it. Shri Mataji, please clean and clear our void. And please manifest 10 Guru's principle in our void. We will rotate our right hand on the void and say Guru Mantra. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Para Brahma, Shri Mataji Nirmalama, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. We will take 10 names of Guru. Shri Raja Janaka Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Raja Janaka Namo Namaha. Shri Lao Tse. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lao Tse Namo Namaha. Shri Abraham. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Abraham Namo Namaha. Shri Zarathustra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Zarathustra Namo Namaha. Shri Moses. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Moses Namo Namaha. Shri Confucius. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Confucius Namo Namaha. Shri Socrates. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Socrates Namo Namaha. Shri Prophet Muhammad. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Prophet Muhammad Namo Namaha. Shri Guru Nanaka. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Guru Nanaka Namo Namaha. Shri Shirdi Sainath. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shirdi Sainath Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Right hand on Vishuddhi. Shimataji is present in the form of Shri Radha Krishna in our Vishuddhi Chakra. Mother, please make us collective. Establish us in global collectivity. Verily, you are Shri Virata. Please make us part and parcel of the whole. O Mother, by your grace, we are the pure spirit, so we are not guilty at all. Take away all the guilt within us. Shrimataji, please give us witnessed it. Mother, please take away all the reactions within us. Give us the power to control our anger, whatever going around us. We should watch it like a play. We should not react. Oh Mother, please give us the sweetness of your tongue, the melody of your tongue, so we can communicate with each other with sweet manner. Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Both the hands on lap. Right hand on Agya. Shrimataji, we forgive everyone. We forgive everyone. Please give us the forgiving power of Shri Jesus. We forgive everyone, including ourselves. Om Ksham 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 3 times. Om Ksham Ksham Ksham. Om Ksham Ksham Ksham. Om Ksham Ksham Ksham. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Right hand on back Agya. Shrimataji, knowingly or unknowingly, if any mistake committed by us, please forgive us. Our Mother, knowingly or unknowingly, if any mistake committed by our forefathers, our ancestors, against the spirit, against the work of Shri Adi Shakti. Here we ask to forgive them. Mother, please forgive them and forgive us too. Shivataji, verily you are Shri Mahaganesha. Please forgive us. Here we surrender all our past karma at your divine lotus feet. Please bless us. Please bless us. Please bless us. Om hum 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 3 times. Om hum hum hum. Om hum hum hum. Om hum hum hum. साक्षात श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः. Both the hands on lap. We will concentrate our attention on Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, please establish the joy of our self-realization in our Sahasrara. Here we surrender our ego at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, please make us humble. Oh Mother, here we surrender all our past thoughts which hurting us. Our past is already gone. So we surrender at your divine lotus feet. And our future, it is only and only in your hands. So Mother, here we surrender our future at your divine lotus feet. Please establish us in present and make us thoughtless. श्री महत अहंकारा साक्षात. त्वमेव साक्षात श्री महत अहंकारा साक्षात श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः. श्री निर्विचारा साक्षात. ओम त्वमेव साक्षात श्री निर्विचारा साक्षात श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः. We will meditate for some time in our Sahasrara. Jai Shri Mataji, we will listen Shri Mataji's talk through Sahasrara.
There are much more complicated things that we. So Sahaja Yoga is a synthesis of all the yoga. Only thing is, human beings are mentioned that they can do something about it. It's all built in. Like any good instrument, it's all built in, and as soon as the Kundalini starts, she starts working it out. And all these gadgets within us go into motion, and they create that state within us by which the Kundalini rises. Perhaps we take it for granted, Kundalini rising so much, because we do not see all that's happening within. Can you take that? I'm so happy that I don't disturb it, but everybody is disturbed. So, rising of the Kundalini is the easiest for me. No problem. Even working out those gadgets, as I call them, chakras and their different movements, constrictions and dilatation at a particular point, when Kundalini is coming up, is not difficult. But there are two other channels within us, which we know very well, which act our sympathetic nervous system, which can be quite in trouble because of various conditionings. For example, some people have, say, a small conditioning like going to a spiritualist. Take a position, a very simple thing like going to a spiritualist. Now you ask the person, have you been to a spiritualist? Because if you find burning on the left Swadhisthana and the heart center, it's definite he has been to somebody like that, which is unauthorized. If you do something unauthorized, you can feel it on your Swadhisthana that the person has been there. Now if we just say that he has been there to a spiritualist, you can work it out by giving the bandhan to the spiritualist whose name he might tell. Even if he doesn't tell, it can work out. It is that subtle and it works that way. But that much one has to say. Now the reason for all this is this, that at this stage when you are getting realization, you are human beings, the highest that the creation has created, highest. And that you have the freedom to choose the good or the bad. This choice must be made by you. If you make that willing choice, then Kundalini is the easiest thing for me or for anyone else. But if there is hesitation about it, for example, a person may say, oh, so what's wrong? I went only for one day. Anything like that, Kundalini goes back. She is a sensitive thing, extremely sensitive. Any kind of refusal to her or denial to her, she goes back. And this is something, if you understand, that we are human beings and we are the highest in the creation. We have no self-esteem, I tell you. Human beings have no self-esteem. If they had, they would not have behaved like this. The way we are torturing ourselves, torturing others, I mean, doing all kinds of nonsense. If they had that understanding of themselves, there would have been no problem, but they do not have. Only when it comes to Kundalini, then they have all their esteem. Most surprising. Then they will say, why not? What's wrong? Anything you say that time, that's the time they should be most surrendering, that's the time they'll argue. It's human nature. Otherwise, they will not argue. If you ask them, will you come to the pub? Yes, why not? They'll never argue. Have you heard anybody saying that? Me, I tell you, I dare not. Say people come to my house for a party and thing, my husband has to offer them things because they won't talk to us if we do not offer them. That's the thing. In India, I never would allow anybody to even bring any bottles in the house. But here they said English won't talk to you. If you don't have bottles in the house, how can you do it? It's not a house if there is no bottle. That's the part of the culture, the base of it. But I dare not say even once. They will say, why don't you drink? Is it not allowed in your religion? Why don't you drink? But if I say, why do you drink? Finished. I have no manners. I'm the most unmannerly person going around. You see my point? You are not supposed to say these things. You are not supposed to discuss these things. But if you say some sort of a dirty joke, everybody will be very happy. There's nothing like indecency in decorum in those things. But it is indecent to say something decent. In the same way in Kundalini it happens. That when it comes to actual Kundalini rising, one should be in the most humble manner. Oh God, just see the time, the moment has come for you to get what it is. That time they'll be arrogantly like this, you see, sitting. No, it doesn't happen to me. As if it's a very great thing, it's not happening to you. Just imagine. It would be like a king sitting on a throne. And somebody is trying to put the crown on the head. And the person says, oh, it doesn't fit me at all. It's that silly, But it is. And this is why the Kundalini doesn't rise. And she stops. And once she is that way, little bit insulted, or she feels hesitant. You see, like a guest who's coming to your house. You put a punch on the nose. It will take time for you to patch up the whole thing. And that patching up is also so slow. I mean, people just don't believe in patching up anything. And that's why the Kundalini is so disturbing. It is so disturbing. One should understand that she is extremely sensitive. She's your self-respect. Any fun you make out of her is a waste. You are wasting yourself, you are wasting the energy of the Kundalini, you are stopping your realization. It is very important to understand that she is knowledge. Whatever you have read so far is not knowledge, is avidya. Humility must come to you for that. Very important. You might have read thousands of books. Makes no difference to the Kundalini. She is knowledge. That time all your knowledge will come. Mother, I have read in this book, this is written, that is written, finished. Your realization is a very difficult. I am here sitting down. Oh, please have your realization. Don't disturb her. I am sitting in between like a mediator, you see, between her and you. Now, don't disturb her. Here you are, suddenly you come out with a special announcement that I have read such and such book. And that book must be from some bhoot or somebody horrible. Has to be. And then you come out, I have read that book and such. It says so. Here we are talking of actualization, of getting realization. not of books. You have to forget what you have been going. You have to forget what you have been doing so far for Kundalini. You have to forget all those things you have had so far through your gurus and this and that and all other sorts of nonsense. You have to forget all that and you have to think it's a very simple abode of your mother where you have come just to have your food. Please come and be seated and have your food. With that simplicity of heart only, the Kundalini is there. If you are a lord of some place, Kundalini will say, all right, go and be a lord. Kundalini is not bothered about it. She knows who is arrogant, she knows who is humble, she knows who wants realization. She has been recording everything what you have been doing since long, since ages, since many lives. So she knows everything. And if she even now finds the same thing, she just refuses to do it. I've seen it's a common experience. If somebody doesn't get realization, he feels very proud. Oh, I'm not mesmerized. I said, this is mesmerism, is it?
Third Mahamantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namaha. Thank you, Shimataji, for your divine blessings. We will all bow down to Shimataji and take collective bandhan. Jai Shimataji.